Morning, everyone. We are Group 4, the last group, and we're here to discuss the inspection of composite materials. So before discussing the inspection of composite materials, first of all, what is composite materials? They offer incredible strength-to-weight ratios, making them indispensable in various industries, lalo na sa aerospace and automotive. So, bakit important yung inspection ng composite materials? Kasi composite materials, even though matibay sila, pwede sila mag-suffer ng defects during manufacturing or in service na, which can compromise their structural integrity. So, early detection of flaws ng isang composite materials is essential to prevent catastrophic failures and para ma-ensure na tumagal lalo yung composite structures.
The first subject of our topic for today is visual inspection. Visual inspection requires our naked eye to identify what we are supposed to look for. This is one of the common basics inspection technique which allows us to find common damages with the use of our eyesight. And to be specifically sure na rin po of what we were identifying. So, may disadvantage nga rin po ito. So, ang disadvantage rin po nito is limited nga lang yung pwede nating i-inspect sa aircraft kasi hindi naman po lahat sa aircraft ma-inspect natin kasi need ng ibang parts ng aircraft, ng mechanical devices talaga. Siyempre, may mga common inspection din tayong makita sa visual inspection. Mga common findings. First is cracks. We can easily identify this type of defect by the use of our eyesight and touch. This type of corrosion is caused by stress corrosion cracking. Second, we have delaminations. It's caused by weak bonding, destroying the coating strength and durability as well as the material's aesthetic design. Third, void. Are pores on the material surface contained with gas instead of solid materials. It decreases the lifespan of the materials and reduces mechanical properties. Fourth naman tayo, which is fiber misalignment. Materials can weaken the structural integrity and reduce overall performance. It can lead to stress concentration, delamination, and decreased load-bearing capacity. That's all. Thank you.
What is X-ray? X-ray is inspection commonly used in aircraft maintenance for examining metallic components such as engine parts, landing gear, and structural elements. It helps detect internal defects like cracks, voids, and material irregularities that may compromise the structural integrity or functionality of the components. So, ang X-ray lang naman is parang sa tao lang naman ito, pero pinagkaiba lang naman ito sa corrosion. Tulad na lang sa tao kapag kunyari nagkaroon tayo ng injured or may nabaling buto is makikita doon sa X-ray na ayun nga na may bali tayo. Pero dito naman sa X-ray natin X-ray natin is para sa aircraft, makikita dito yung mga hindi makikita ng visual inspection na makikita natin sa X-ray lot. Doon makikita yung mga corrode part. Next is CT scanning. CT scanning offers enhanced imaging capabilities compared to traditional X-ray methods. It can provide detailed 3D reconstruction of complex components, allowing for more comprehensive analysis of internal structure, including defects and anomalies. So sa CT scanning, ay yung ginagamit para sa mas malaman yung mas critical na mahirap hanapin, katulad ng mga nasa gas turbine na alam naman natin na nababasa yun, at yung makina na alam naman natin na may mga part na may mahirap hanapin na corrode the part dahil nagkakaroon doon ng moisture. Kapag ginamit natin CT scanning, pag ginamit natin CT scanning is mas malalaman natin yung mas mahirap mas mahirap hanapin na corrode the part. So next is what's the difference between X-ray and CT scanning? X-ray and scanning is quick and effective for metallic parts, revealing defects like rocks. CT scanning offers detailed 3D imaging, ideal for composite materials. Both are crucial for aviation maintenance, with the X-ray scanning being versatile and effective while CT scanning provides precise analysis for complex components, ensure safety and quality. So sa difference naman ay ang pinagkaiba ng X-ray and CT scanning ay yung X-ray kapag X-ray natin ay pinag-control part, pero once na na-open or nakita na X-ray, possible na yun lang yung ma-recover na part. Pero sa CT scanning mas pinaka-corrode na part na once na ma-scan ito, mas ma-detect niya yung pinaka-corrode na part na halimbawa na lang sa engine na alam naman natin na nagkakaroon ng corrode na part dahil sa possible na moisture at pagbabasa ito, na possible merong part na kahit may X-ray ay may part pa din na hindi makikita, pero sa CT scanning ay makikita yung pinaka-corrode na part ng aircraft. Thank you.
Ultrasonic testing. Ang ultrasonic testing ay ginagamit pang detect ng corrosion sa isang aircraft na detect nito gamit ang high frequency sound waves. Dito malalaman natin kung may corrosion sa part ng i-inspection sa ating aircraft. Next is traditional ultrasonic. Ito yung traditional na ginagawa ng mga mekaniko para malaman kung nasaan ang exact location ng isang corroded na part ng isang aircraft. Malalaman nila dito dahil sa focal point of angle of UT. Dito nila malalaman agad kung nasaan ang isang corroded na part ng isang aircraft. Para naman sa phase array ultrasonic system, ang gamit nito ay advanced kaysa sa ultrasonic traditional testing. Dito malalaman mo agad kung saang part ng aircraft ang corrosion sa loob gamit ang pag-scan ng isang phase array ultrasonic system. Malalaman nila kung may unknown shape size, ayun yung isang palatandaan nila na may nagko-corrode na sa loob ng isang bakal, at malalaman nila kung hindi nagko-corrode sa loob ng aircraft. Malalaman naman nila kung hindi nagko-corrode dahil sa size reflectors or tungsten, yung parang maliliit na bilog-bilog. Ibig sabihin nun, pantay yon at hindi siya nagko-corrode. Ibig sabihin nun, hindi siya subjected to corrosion. Thank you.
Thermography. It refers to the use of thermal imaging technology to detect, analyze, and monitor temperature variations on aircraft component systems and structures. Thermography utilizes infrared cameras and sensors to capture thermal radiation emitted by objects, converting it into visible images called thermograms. Uses of thermography: engine health monitoring, electrical system inspections, avionics cooling systems, composite structure inspections, and fluid leak detection. Ang thermography ay gumagamit ng isang teknolohiyang thermal imaging upang makadiskubre, makasuri at bantayan ang mga pagbabago sa temperatura sa mga bahagi, sistema at struktura ng eroplano. Ang thermography ay gumagamit ng mga infrared cameras at sensor upang kumuha ng thermal radiation na inilalabas ng mga bagay, at ito ay ginagawang mga nakikitang imahe na tinatawag na thermograms. Ang mga thermograms na ito ay nagbibigay ng mahalagang kaalaman tungkol sa pamamahagi ng temperatura at thermal behavior ng iba't ibang bahagi ng eroplano, na nagpapahintulot sa mga tauhan, sa maintenance, sa mga mekaniko, na makikita dito ang mga posibleng problema tulad ng sobrang init, nag-overheat, at mga fault sa kuryente, mga short circuit, at sa mga tulog ng likido. Pag may mga tagas o may mga leak.
Good day. What is acoustic emission? Acoustic emission is the phenomenon of radiation of acoustic waves in solids that occurs when a material undergoes irreversible changes in its internal structure, for example, as a result of crack formation or plastic deformation due to aging, temperature, reagents, or external mechanical force. Acoustic emission signals are classified into two different types, continuous and burst. Continuous emission is measured by RMS voltage. For characterizing burst type acoustic emission signals, several threshold-dependent parameters are used. Threshold is the voltage level set in the instrument to minimize low amplitude noise from acoustic emission signals. Acoustic emission is the phenomenon of radiation of acoustic elastic waves in solid that occurs when a material undergoes irreversible changes in its external structure, for example, as a result of crack. And the dislocation mechanism of the acoustic emission event during the nucleation of microcrack in metals with body-centered cubic BCC lattice. In particular, acoustic emission occurs during the process of mechanical loading of materials and structures accompanied by structural changes that generate local sources of elastic waves. This results in small surface displacement of a material produced by elastics or stress waves generated when the accumulated elastic energy in a material or on its surface is released rapidly.
Our last topic is about shearography. What is shearography? It is an optical measurement technique used for non-destructive testing of materials. It's especially effective for detecting defects like delamination, debonds, and impact damage in composite materials, which can be challenging to identify using traditional methods. So, ang shearography ay non-destructive testing technique na ginagamit din sa aircraft maintenance. Paano nga ba at ano nga ba ito? Ang shearography ay isang image capture na mayroong high resolution camera na ginagamitan din ng software para ma-analyze nito yung mga capture image. Tas para maayos at accurate niyang ma-analyze, maraming image yung kinukuha na may magkakaibang phases ng laser light. Ang phase shifting technique na ito ay tumutulong para ma-detect yung mga defects tulad ng cracks, delamination, sa yung mga disbands ng composite materials sa pag-construct ng detalyadong image surface deformation. Kaya importante ito sa NDT applications. Ginagamit din ng shearography para ma-verify yung effectiveness sa repair at para ma-ensure at ma-meet niya yung safety performance requirements para sa aerospace assemblies. Thank you, sir.